What's going on? It's your boy Miles Cunningham. Shout out to Lucario. Shout out to all the supporters. Shout out to everybody on the Bad Boy membership. Shout out to everybody that copped the Game Kings documentary. It is required viewing for all men. It is the only documentary of its kind. The only documentary about game, man. You guys got to check it out, man. It is required viewing for all men. I'm telling you, it is important because it's defining game. The name of the documentary is Game Kings: The Definition of Game. This is where we actually define game for you guys. You understand what I'm saying? This is the basically the starting point of everything. This is where you need to start. If you're just being introduced to game, you need to start here by checking out the Game Kings documentary. All right? So, today what I want to talk about real quick is stop comparing yourselves to other dudes. Stop comparing yourself to other dudes. You understand? You got to understand that all of us were born different. All of us came up different families, different genetics, different experiences. So therefore, the man that we're supposed to become is going to be different from the next man. So there's no point in comparing. There's no point in comparing yourself to another dude. Because a lot of dudes feel like, oh, if this dude got 5 girls and I only got 2, then I'm worse off than him. Like I literally heard somebody say that on a live the other day. Like, oh, I don't have no chicks right now, or I'm kind of in a drought, or I only got 1 chick, so I'm worse off than the next guy. And it's like, bro, focus on yourself. Focus on what you need to do for you. You understand? If you're worse off, because if you're saying I usually have multiple chicks, I usually have 4 or 5 chicks in my rotation, and right now I only have 1, so I'm doing bad, that's cool. Because you set your own standards. You understand? Because you know that usually you have 4 to 5 chicks in your rotation, right? And right now you only have 1 or 2. So that means you need to step up your game. You need to step up, put that work in and get your rotation back to 4 or 5. But to look at another man and say, yo, that man over there got 6 girls and I'm doing bad compared to him, there's no point in comparing yourself. There's no point in comparing yourself, because you got to understand how important it is that we've all been made different. You understand how important it is that every time there's another person born is a brand new mixture of genetics and characteristics and ideals and everything. You understand? So therefore, there's really no comparison, and there's also no competition either. You understand? Cause just because that man over there got 6 joints in his rotation, don't mean that that's what I want. You understand? Don't mean that I'm doing worse than he is because he got that and I got whatever I got over here. You understand what I'm saying? You have to focus on what makes you you. And focusing on what makes you you is a gateway to understanding your value. You understand? Because when you understand what makes you different from everybody else, that's when you can start to enhance all those things. That's when you can start to say, yo, I'm different for these reasons. So whatever type of value you get from me, you could only get it right here. You could only get it even when you're dealing with a chick, right? A lot of dudes is like, oh, I'm afraid that this chick is going to leave me for another dude. Yo, if she leave you for another dude, she's supposed to leave you for another dude, because that's what she wanted. Because if she truly wants something else, but she stays with you, what is she doing? She's living a lie. She's living a lie, and you're only with that chick because of conveniences. She's probably using you for attention. She doesn't have any respect for you. So if it's time for her to leave, let her leave. You understand? But even in that situation, you still can't compare yourself to another man. You can't compare yourself to the man that she left you for. You get what I'm saying? She is irrelevant to the man that you are. Her choices are irrelevant to the man that you are. Your only job is to continue to build on what makes you unique. You are unique, therefore valuable by default, because we're all made different. So once we realize how important we are, once we realize our value, once we realize what makes us unique, then we know that if the world is trying to get some of this, they can only get it from here. Only. That's why companies do branding. That's why all like marketing, logos, different things that set this company apart from that company. That's what makes it. That's what's important, because they know, yo, McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's, all of them sell burgers. But if you want a burger that tastes like McDonald's, you have to go to McDonald's. If you want a burger that tastes like Burger King, you have to go to Burger King. That's it. Because they are individuals. Because if that was the case, if it was really comparable, then everybody's burgers would taste like McDonald's, or everybody's burgers would taste like Burger King. But that's not how it is. We're all made different. We're all made different. You understand? And it's important for you to not compare yourself, but work on yourself. Put the work in. When you realize your own value and your own uniqueness, and you continue to work on that, what happens is you start to set yourself further apart from everyone else. As your value grows, as your uniqueness increases, you start to increase your value. And that value that people see in you, they realize more and more and more that they can only get it from you. And therefore, you become more valuable and more special. You understand? But when you start to look at another dude and you try to copy what they're doing, or you try to compare yourself to what they're doing, or you feel like you're not doing, you hurting, or you doing bad, or you're not doing so good, and then you start to look down on yourself, that's you taking away value from yourself in reference to another man, because you're comparing yourself to another man. Don't compare yourself to another man. Focus on you. Focus on what you want. Focus on your path. Focus on your journey. Focus on what makes you unique, thereby increasing your value. You get what I'm saying? You increase your value. Enhance all the things that make you different. Enhance all the things that make you different from another person. Start to set yourself apart. So they know that even if we're doing the same, because look at all the guys out here that are doing dating coaching and talking about game and all this different stuff. All of us is still different. All of us is still different. Look at Lucario and I are partners in this game, right? But if you want a Miles Cunningham video, you still got to come to a Miles Cunningham video. You still got to click on my video to get what you got to get from me. And if you want Lucario, you got to listen to a Lucario video. And you got to check out what Lucario is saying. Why? Because even though we agree on a lot of things, and even though we're both talking about game and dating and dealing with women, we never say the same thing exactly the same. We still have different styles. We still have different ways of going about it. You understand what I'm saying? We still have different techniques. We still have different levels of game. You understand? So I can answer a certain question a certain way that will appeal to certain people who need my message the way that I give it. And then you have other people who will appeal to Lucario because they need that message just the way he likes to give it. You understand? And there's nothing wrong with that. But the fact is that I'm me and Lucario's Lucario. And so on and so forth for all the rest of the guys that's doing this. Get what I'm saying? If you want to listen to the type of philosophies that we talk about, you got to join the Bad Boy membership. You can't just join any subscription. You can't just listen to any YouTube video. When you know that the value that you're looking for lies in one unique place, you have to go to that unique place. You see what I'm saying? And that's what makes you special. That's what makes you valuable. That's what sets your value in the market. You understand? So it's the same thing when you're dealing with chicks. If you try to act like another dude, then she could just get with the other dude. But when she gets to experience who you are based on your individuality, if she starts to like or fall in love with that shit, then once she falls in love with it, she realizes she has to go to you. She has to go to you for that experience, and she can't get it nowhere else. You understand? But that's only if you stop comparing yourself to other dudes. You realize that you're different. You realize that you're unique, and realize how valuable that makes you. You understand? And realize that you are the source. Whatever you bring to this world, you are the source. All right? So that's about it, man. It's your boy Miles Cunningham. And get that Bad Boy membership. Get the Game Kings. Check out DMs on Demand with Myron Gaines and Fresh Prince CEO. Those are the bros right there. You feel me? I'm gonna have a commercial at the end of the video for that. Also, I want you guys to comment, man. I want you guys to let me know what you think. Tell me how you feel. Tell me what sets you apart. I want a couple of you guys to do that, man. In the comments, I want you guys to list a few things that makes you unique. List a few things in the comment section that you know is different from every other person. Because once you start to recognize it, if you start to that's when you start to recognize your value. That's when you start to recognize your power, and that's when you increase your value in concerns to women, in concerns to business, and anything else that you want out of life. So put what makes you different in the comments. All right. So yeah, man. Again, it's your boy Miles Cunningham. Appreciate all the support. Appreciate all that you guys do. Thanks for watching, and I hope you guys are having a great day. And as always, the truth is inside you. Peace.